One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So South Carolina's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Louisville's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing.
There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wheeler. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The Cardinals will hustle to the line. Got it back on 2nd and goal.
Oh, my God.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense. Showing their strength, bow it up, stuffing the run.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Tyler. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Pucks it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Louisville has it back to the offense, coming out ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That's reeled in. It's Wheeler.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 45. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Cardinals are on the move. Right back to the well. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. The Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side.
Hey, we got to pick that off, fellas.
Incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Makes the catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft.
Breaks into the open. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks it in.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Used the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Jones. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They kick it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Wheeler. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Wheeler. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Louisville Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Here we go. From the gun, the ground game. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. He was loose and and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
31, South Carolina, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking deep. Makes the catch at the 20.
Pass interference. Defense.
Get out of here.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't hit these guys. You're not allowed to hit them high, all the targeting. Like, if you're a big body guy with good hands, you could go make a lot of money. It might have been a little bit safer, might not have got hurt. So, yeah, might not have been that bad of a living.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. They'll try the run. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The inside handoff. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I...
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Gamecocks have it with a first and goal. Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.